MrNoDStudios, and what you just saw was my new 8-second intro, I believe, that I made with a program on Linux that I'm going to be using to edit my simulation gameplays with. Since this is a Let's Play, I'm not going to do much editing with this, and when am I reading right now, it's going to be a lot better than last time, because when I was reading last time, I had a nose clogged up, and it was really bad. So, yeah, gonna be editing with that now, and I think that would be better because from Ubuntu I can save the files and export them straight over to HP, so I don't have to use USB or anything, and it lets me access all my drives, and it's really good. So never mind that. Really, let's head into our MrNoDStudios character here, and let's get going for our 30-minute session here. I'll still be using, most likely, Movie Maker to render and upload, though. So, but still. So let's see what we've got here. What do we have here? We've got a bunch of food. That's what we have. Let's see. Should I pull this up? I don't really know what happened from last time. I was really clueless that night. 20 perches! Oh my gosh! That was like a punch to the face. Oh my god. 20 perches? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we've got food to feed all of freaking Canada. Let's drop all that in there. Let's see. What do we have here? We have a big clear open space. We have another net over here. Should I pull that up as well? Okay, I caught nothing there. Go ahead and drop the 2 nets in front of our shelter there. What were we doing? I'm clueless right now. Oh, okay. Now, to get this marked on the map, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to move, what is it, 4 of these, I believe? It's 4. Build a frame to a coda, which is like a temporary shelter type of thing. Now, if I do actually, like, fight things like stags and deer, I'm going to actually be using a coda for shelter during the summer. Because it's really good shelter. It'll keep you out of the rain. It's just not good for winter, really. You can keep a small fire in the middle and kind of just stay around it during the winter if you want to do that. But being in a house with a furnace would be a lot more fuel efficient. Because the furnace, it actually makes the fire last longer, and it makes the fire bigger. And I'm pretty sure the ashes will also last longer, which is very nice. Let's see. What? I'm really confused right now. I guess there's not really much I can do other than chop down this tree. Let's make it into blocks. Move the blocks into our shelter and start making more cups, really. It's all I can think of doing right now. How many cups do we actually have? Looks like a lot. 8 cups. So now, if we look on our map, we should have it marked. Yeah. Alright, we've got it marked there. So, now we've got that marked. It'll look like a nomad camp, but we'll be having our permanent shelter up really soon. We've discovered a few villages. Let's actually go exploring. Since we've got all this spare food, really, exploring is going to be really kind of nice. And it's only a few more months, maybe 2 months, I believe. And then we can start getting work done with linen and nettles and all that goozly gook that's really interesting and will save us from winter. Got a farm right here by the road. If there's any safer farm to loot, I think it's this one right here, because... Well, yeah, this one right here, because... If the village people see you picking from their farms, they will get infuriated at you and then start throwing spears, axes. They'll get their kids out to join in on the fun as well. Which I think is pretty funny, man. The children come out too, and they're like, "Oh, it's a fight! You know, let's go help Daddy kill the marauders." It really is crazy. Now, the villagers actually don't mind when you sleep in their huts. So you can go ahead, and if you never need shelter during the winter, they usually have fires. And go ahead, use it, sleep in it. We have male Hobbertons, which are like a male shirt, I believe. We don't have to use one of these major houses. Just kind of walk in this one, wait it out for a while. Wait it out with the dash and underscore keys. You go ahead and shut the door even if we want to get a little bit hotter during the night so we don't kind of freeze, but I don't think we will. Eat the last bit of that larvae. Oh, we've got a lot of larvae. That's nice. That is nice. I wish I had a house though, because then I could smoke this fish, and it would actually be useful to me during the winter. Oh, is that spoiled? Yeah, that's spoiled. I just caught that. So, which means this other food's gonna also spoil really quickly here. We'll have to go back to the cellar and get more food out of there, I guess. Not something that I want to do, but I want to keep that cellar really filled during autumn. And then it can really be empty as soon as summer starts, or as soon as spring starts, really. Because then the lakes will start unfreezing, the ocean lines will start unfreezing, and then I can start fishing again, and that'll be good. So let's track this river upstream here. Now it started raining. Let's just go for a little bit of an exploration trip, really. I think that'd be fun. Also, what I do want to definitely get set up after I have a permanent house is a mining shack out in the middle of a mire. That would be awesome to have. So that way, simply, we can make our own mail stuff. We can repair our own mail stuff. Make our own pots, pans, everything. That'll be awesome. Well, I don't think they have pans, but they definitely have pots. Let's see. Go on the cultural map. I wonder if this river probably leads all the way up to the other land. This would be way better to travel on our raft, though. Looks like it just breaks off into a lake here. Oh, this looks like a pretty big lake. Looks like more than one lake as well. Kind of like two of them joined together. So, this is basically what we've explored already. There'll be a few islands out there that we can trade with. All that bagoozly gook. Although I don't really have plans for trading early on. I'll get to that later, but really right now it's not really an issue for me to be trading. And I might want to stop here and get a shelter set up before it gets too dark. I'll just go ahead and do that right now. So we need the slender tree trunks, and we also need branches. Trying to find out which one it is for branches. Yeah, there we go. And we can build our shelter, so that way we can stay out of the rain. Now that we have an axe, this won't take 2 hours like it did before. Eat some of our burbot, go to bed, wake up. You sell something foul in your... Yeah, so this is going to start rotting. I'm guessing on later on this day, it's going to start to rot. So I might want to head back to my base, actually. You know what the heck? I'll explore this mire, and then I'll get back to base. We've got a hare there. If we really need to, I guess we could go hunt it down. Now, mires are relatively good places to kill squirrels, because there's usually one tree out in the middle of nowhere, and then the squirrel will go into that. And then instead of transferring trees like he would in the forest, he'll kind of just stay in that one tree and be trapped. And if he runs out of it, chances are he's going to run into another tree and climb up that one as well. Let's see, is our food still isn't rotten. Oh, we've gotten sufficient here. Yeah, here, looks like, alright, so the lakes happen here, and then there's the lake, the river goes up even more here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, world generation, like, inside the map can actually, it's very different every map. It's very, very different every map. And I want to get a good perimeter kind of set up around the rivers and lakes. Is that a, Alright, so apparently we now have a camp set up here. We can drop in that place if we ever need shelter, if we're close up here and we ever need shelter. I'll also set up a quick mining shack. No, not a mining shack, but a fishing shack up here. Get a little bit of these again. Make another shelter up here really quick. Actually, I'll go to bed so I don't mess up my sleeping schedule. And then I'll do this in the morning. Move this all down to the ocean so that way we can do everything when we're in our shelter. Build the shelter. Get a little bit of firewood set up here. So yeah, if we ever run low up here, have a little fishing outpost. Oh, I think I'm about to burp. Hang on. Alright, so basically the reason I actually want to set these up is during the winter, I'm going to start freezing. Like, everything will get minor frostbitten. And I mean everything. My arms and my hands are mainly what's going to get frostbitten. But ow, that was really loud. Most likely, though, I'm going to get frostbite all over. So, I want to get a lot of these shelters set up with pre-firewood all around. Oh, boy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, fine. Have it your way, game. I'll go fishing with a javelin. If you insist. If you insist. I've got 52 fishing. I bet I can manage pretty well fishing with a javelin. It's just I'm not going to get that many fish in a effective amount of time because I can only catch one fish at a time with a javelin as to where, you know, fishing rods and I can catch more. Let's go ahead and fish in these rapids. There we go. We've already got our pike. Go ahead and cook this up so we don't go starving tonight. Even if we don't find anything for the rest of the night, this pike will get us 3 meals, I believe. Yeah, 3 meals it should get us. So it'll last us all night. We'll just keep fishing here. Gotta replenish our food supplies, really. Let's just keep going until we get some more fish. And I believe this will be very good for our fishing skill if we actually do catch anything. I think we'll get a higher fishing skill by using a javelin. But I don't think I'm going to catch anything else today, no. We're hungry again. Alright, so I've got to make this one pike last me all the trip back home. Maybe I should have traveled with my fishing rod. I should have spent way more preparation. I don't want to go after that badger. I don't have any weapons on me. And if my knife gets stuck in it, I'm really screwed. There's a squirrel. That's only going to be like 1 meal. That won't be worth it. It's going to take us quite a while to get it skinned and everything. Go down to the lake, start drinking. Yeah, we've got to get back to base in a day. I think we can do it. Starting to eat that little bit of food. That wasn't much, but... Now, I think the fibrous roots actually should be grown already. So I'm going to go and try to pick some of those. Let's see. Turnips, yeah. Fibrous roots and turnips are the same exact thing. I'm pretty sure they're the same exact thing. There's us sleeping up in that corner. He sleeps very, very, very calmly with no bed. Yeah, so these are very young turnips, I believe. Yeah, the beans haven't even started growing yet. Hemp leaves. Alright, yeah, but the hemp actually has to fully... Or, can we actually use this hemp? No, it's still growing, so we can't make cloth out of that hemp yet. All we can really do is gather up these turnips, really. These turnips are still growing, though. No, the turnips aren't growing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, don't let them see, if you're going to use villages' farms as a food supply, don't let them see you taking their food, because they will get mad, and then they'll all start to gang up on you, really. So we've made it back without starving. Just on the brink of starvation. Go ahead and drop this into the cellar. Now I want to take these spoiled fish, take them over here, make a separate pile, because I can trade that to villagers to get them to come out in the wild with me if I get really desperate. Which might come soon, kind of. I hate to say it, but it might come soon. Heck, we can just light up that whole pile right there. Light it up. Cook all of this. Should get our cooking skill up as well through all this. Yeah, this is nice. We've got a lot of purchase. I don't think I should have cooked them all, though. Maybe, does cooking renew it? I wonder if cooking renews the time, adds time to it. Or if it just, it's the same amount of time all the way through, and then if you cook it, it still lasts the same amount of time. So, if the meat only lasts a week, per se, and you let it sit in the cellar for 5 days, and then you cook it, will it only last 2 days? But the cellar multiplies it by 2, so it lasts 14 days. So raw food will last 14 days in cellars if you drop it directly in the cellar. Or maybe it's something like 9 days. I don't know. 14 days seems like a lot of time. But you can, in the winter, you can drop raw food on the floor in the snow, and it'll sit there for 2 weeks before it starts to spoil. That's really good. So it's kind of like your own freezer, really. Which is nice. But still, it's going to be freezing cold outside, so we've got to get started on a house. Next order of business. Taking out the raft. We've got to take out this raft and go and get some more wood. It's a must. So we're just going to go over to another shoreline. Zoom around there so we don't get those edges. Start chopping down trees. Now, I'm going to go for 6 trees each trip. So I'll get a section of my house done every trip I make. So that's 2 trees. That's 3 trees right there. We'll go ahead and eat the rest of this food. That's 4 trees. Heck, we'll grab a little bit of these for firewood. The saplings for firewood. Now let's see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, so we need to chop down that as well. And I'll chop down that sapling as well, just to get a little bit more firewood. Ooh, excuse me, I'm burping up a storm over here. Hate to say it, but... So let's just push this all into one big pile. Push this over here. I think we might have to sleep out on the boat tonight. Move that down there. Now, if we move these one by one, it'll go a lot quicker because it'll bring up the menu. If we move it 2 by 2, because it'll be a little bit heavier. Move this right on the boat. Now, we can carry any amount of weight on the boat as long as it's sitting on the same tile as the boat, and we take off with it, we can carry as much weight as we want on top of the boat, which is awesome. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and sleep. Wake up in the morning. Eat that. Let's get going. Bring this back to base. Now what I would love to do is get working on a coda, but I'm going to need a lot of stag furs for that, and I'm going to need a lot of javelins. Let's look at my javelin skill, my spear skill as it would be. 33, we're a novice, so we're not really going to hit anything with a javelin. Although the target for that is really big, actually, so we might have a chance of hitting it. But for now, let's just get started on this house. Now, this is going to be a huge house. Let me believe it. This is going to have space for smoking. This is going to be a smoke house and our living quarters all together. So what I plan to do, if I bring up my mouse, here's going to be the wall edge. All the way up. So that's going to be the wall edge. And I'm going to take it over there. Build in the floors. And it'll look pretty nice. Now, this is going to require a lot of wood. And we've got to get working really quickly if we want to get this done before autumn, which is the harvesting season, where we're going to have to do many other things to prepare for winter in that amount of time. So I want to get, I'd say about half of this house done before the next month comes. Now, obviously, if I need food, I'm going to stop for food. Nothing's more important than food. And we can survive winter with only that shelter, but we'll need a ton of firewood, and firewood is a heck of a lot less efficient without a furnace. Let me just say that right now. It's way less effective. And excuse me again. Now we can actually make a tent kit, which is like a disposable and disassemblable, and you can pick it up, put it down. It's kind of like a shelter, basically. But we also need leather for that. We'd have to kill a stag and that stuff. So here we've got our wood. Now let's see if we're gonna have it like that going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe there's 6 there. So if we push it over 1, I think that's the halfway point. So we build right there. And let's let's cut that there. Wait until the morning, and then start it. So that way we'll get rid of it. Why do we have starvation? We're not starving. We're freaking eating every day. We feel suspicious and alert. Task aborted. Let's go ahead and eat the rest of those perches. And there's another mosquito type thing in here. What is that doing in here? Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. There was like a little hopping bug. I don't know what's going on, guys. There's so many bugs. I don't understand. And it's like 60 degrees getting down there now. And I just don't understand why there's so many bugs in my room. Really. Let's go ahead and start building that. Get working on them walls. So let's see. This is going to pretty much take, I'm guessing, 10 hours. Yeah, about 10 hours. A little bit over 10 hours. Holy. Okay, yeah. So there'll be a corner here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I may have made a slight mistake. This is supposed to be where the door is. Oh, destruct. Oh, boy. How long is this gonna take now? It's better not take time. Okay. So we have to build it to the left. That just wasted a day. That was a... Good job, Matt. You just wasted a day. So let's get working on that. And that's also, this is going to take another 10 hours. If we had our building up to like 50, it would only take 5 hours to build each part, which tremendously helps. Tremendously. A lot, dude. So we'll just kind of wait for this to go here. So now we've got that wall made. The door will go here. Another thing. The corner. Down. Corner, corner, corner. Yeah. Alright, that'll be good. That'll give us a lot of room. We can also do tanning in there. If we get wooden tubs. That'll be nice. That'll definitely be nice. And we might want to start fishing again. I don't want to eat those turnips. Those turnips are going to be a good food to save for winter. Where's our fishing rod at? Right here. Let's go fishing. And we've already gotten a pike with my epic fishing skills. Oh, we're ready to drop. I should probably... Yeah, I'm going to cut it there. Go over here. Take a nap. Take a nap and a nap and a nap. Go ahead and start cooking up this food. Alright, we didn't even start the fire. Well, first of all, you have to start a fire in order to cook. Yeah. Well, we're on the verge of starving. I don't know why I'm starving though. I've been eating a lot lately. Jeez, how much do you want, game? How much do you want? Yeah, let's just eat right into that bland roasted pike. SF1D. I'm gonna want to start setting up those nets, because those nets catch a lot of fish. It's just, I don't know when to pull them up, really. After every day, after every 2 days. Go ahead and sleep it off. Wake up in the morning. Get another fire going. I'm actually just gonna take down some of these twigs and just use that for a fire. Instead of wasting the saplings. Because I'm going to need those for when I have a furnace in my own house. And during the winter. And trust me, during the winter you eat up a lot of wood. And it's not easy to go out and get it. Because this shoreline will be frozen out for like 300 blocks. So I'll have to manually move the raft out there. Which will be a pain in the boot. Hey! Oh, we probably could have picked these up earlier. They're going to taste really bad now. Okay, maybe they won't taste bad. Maybe they'll just taste like regular birch. Burbot. Yeah, that's what they call it. Go over to our raft. Drop our paddle down. I guess we could spend the rest of this day making cups. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sorry for these moments of silence. It's just kind of self-explanatory of what's going on. I don't want to sound like I'm too dumb. Can we get all these done today? That'd be nice if we can get all 8 of these made today. That would be really nice. We've got 2 more to go. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Yeah, I should be able to get it. Alright guys, well I think this is a great spot to start off, or go here. Not start off. This is a great spot to stop on We've got 1 block of our house built. We'll definitely have to get working on that. I just need a stable food supply before I can actually work on that. And I might go into town and raid some more of the farms, taking more turnips to actually feed the building of this house, really. And I might succumb to a little bit of starvation because it takes 10 hours to make 1 part of the house, and we don't get to eat in between that. So we might get a little bit of starvation there, and that might be bad. But yeah, guys, this is Matt from MrNoDStudios. If you haven't seen the other episodes, look at my channel. We have a playlist of it. Check us out on Facebook. Check out our website. Also, about the schedule, if you watch my channel, about the schedule, that's going to be active next week, and I'll have that up probably Saturday or Sunday. Saturday, wait, no. It'll be up the week after next week. So, let me just open up my calendar here. It'll be open the 26th. And then it'll start Monday the 26th. That should give me enough time to work out a schedule, work out a new website, work out things on Linux, all that good stuff. And this is Matt from MrNoDStudios signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Voice crack. Bye bye, guys.